You know, guys, one of the things that I hate so much is when I see politicians gaslighting the people of this country. It has to be one of the things that I hate with everything in myself. I'm saying this because there's a social media post that I saw from the member of parliament of the ANC, Mondli Gungubele, speaking about the cleanup campaign that has been taking place in Johannesburg. So on social media, Mondli Gungubele says that his worship, Dada Morero, Mayor Dada Morero, seems to have been moved by the genuine cries of the people of the city of Johannesburg. He is now sleeping and breathing actions every day. We wish him and the entire collective of the city to stay the course because this is what the people of Johannesburg want. I mean, guys, we know that the only reason why the government is embarking on a cleanup campaign in Johannesburg is because of the G20 Summit that is going to take place, not because they are moved by the genuine cries of the people of the city of Johannesburg. I don't understand why is the ANC trying to make it look like the reason why Dada Morero is cleaning up Johannesburg is because he cares about what the residents of Johannesburg says. Because the honest truth is that they are cleaning up Johannesburg because they are trying to impress their international friends. And I hope that this G20 of theirs is met with a protest. I hope that South Africans will go out and protest this G20 because what do you mean that the government suddenly has the capability and the resources to fix the potholes and to fix the traffic lights and to ensure that there is no crime when the G20 friends are here, but the residents of Johannesburg, they have to deal with the nonsense like the potholes and the traffic lights that are not working. I hope that G20 of theirs is met with a protest. I hope so. And now you see people like Mondli Gungubele pretending like this cleanup campaign has anything to do with the people of Johannesburg. This cleanup campaign, it has nothing to do with the residents of Johannesburg. It has everything to do with them trying to impress their international friends. I mean, pictures like this are circulated on social media. The ANC says, look at us, we are clean in Johannesburg. Look at how clean Johannesburg is. And all of this is done because we love the residents of Johannesburg and we are moved by their genuine cries. Guys, I hope that South Africans do not fall for this nonsense. The only reason why these people are cleaning some parts of Johannesburg is because they want to impress their international friends, not because they were moved by the genuine cries of the people of the city of Johannesburg. I mean, these people are prioritizing their international friends so much. I remember even Ramaphosa went to Johannesburg himself to do a bit of oversight. This is how much G20 means to the likes of Ramaphosa. That's why I'm saying I hope that this G20 is met with a protest. I hope so. So now, the useless mayor of Johannesburg, Dada Morero, is releasing images like this to say, look at us, guys. We are cleaning up the city for you. They continue to gaslight the people of this country.
Please take your clothes so that this dress can go. I'm asking you nicely, mommy. Mommy. Oh, Zala. He said, but I am on the couch. No.
I mean, these people honestly think that South Africans are stupid. Just look at the titling of this video. Dada Morero says that the days of disorder and disregard for the law are coming to an end. Those who exploit chaos for personal gain must know that their time is up. Johannesburg is not a city of lawlessness. It is a city of opportunity, resilience, and hope. And guys, we also saw some of the images of Dada Morero walking in the streets of Johannesburg, making sure that these people are cleaning up for their international friends. But what I hate the most is that these people are not owning up to what they are doing. They are trying to make it look like we are cleaning because the residents of Johannesburg deserves better. This is actually what actually makes me mad. Because in March, Dada Morero told us He said the quiet part out loud about this G20. You remember in March, this is what Dada Morero said.
Indeed, we are doing our level best. We've prioritized certain routes within Johannesburg, which are G20 routes, to ensure that at least we can make them to be at the standard at which they should be. No potholes, no crisis or traffic signals that are not working. So we are focusing on that. But we are generally focusing on the infrastructure issue, including the water infrastructure. You know the reason why in the last month we didn't have water. We fixed the problem, which was an electricity pump at Ekenhof station. Now Ekenhof is one of the biggest stations in Gauteng. It supplies water right up to Rustenburg, and the entire 60% of Johannesburg relies on Ekenhof substation for them to have water right up to Madibeng. So yes, there was a challenge, but where we are now, we've got water supply throughout Johannesburg. No much challenges, and all the residents are receiving water. But we continue to call on residents, in fact even the residents of Tshwane or the entire residents of Gauteng, that they must use water sparingly. It's a resource we don't have. In fact, our consumption in Gauteng has went even beyond what Rand Water is able to apportion both the city of Tshwane, Ekurhuleni and Johannesburg. Indeed, we are doing.
I mean, the mayor said it out loud that we are going to prioritize the G20 routes. And on these G20 routes, we're going to make sure that the traffic lights are working. We're going to make sure that there are no potholes and there are no people that are standing on the sides. And all of this is done for their international friends. They don't think that the residents of Johannesburg, they deserve the roads that do not have the potholes. They don't think us as South Africans, we deserve the roads that do not have the potholes. We deserve the traffic lights that are working. But their international friends, they deserve that. This is what the mayor said himself with his own mouth. So I don't understand why would Mondli Gungubele saying that on social media that Dada Morero seems to have been moved by the genuine cries of the people of the city of Johannesburg. He is now sleeping and breathing actions every day. We wish him and the entire collective of the city to stay on the course, because this is what the people of Johannesburg deserves. The reason why Dada Morero is even out himself doing the oversight is because the G20 will be here in less than 30 days. So they are putting the pressure on the people to clean up, to make sure that everything is fine before their international friends are here. He said it himself, that they are going to prioritize the G20 routes. So why are they making it look like they are doing this for the people of this country or for the people of Johannesburg?
Where we are, you can see that traffic is, gradually picking up. And with regard to, dry run or simulation, closures, are in line with, in fact, closures are, to simulate movement of head of state's motorcades, and that will be resulting in closures of the road. Now, for us to be here, it started yesterday, for us to be here today, plus yesterday, is to ensure that when they arrive, we don't encounter challenges on our roads and traffic runs smoothly without them moving from their residence to their destination with challenges. Now, we want to ensure that things run smoothly. How? For example, if you can look at, where they are going to be arriving, your OR Tambo International Airport, your Lanseria, your Waterkloof Air Force Base, your Sentin, as well as other areas. We want to make sure that as they move from where they have arrived to their residence, the roads should be clear. We have identified roads that they will be using from their rest to the destination, which is Nazareth. For example, if you are going to be traveling on the N1, N3, N12, M1, R21, R24 and the R512, which is Malibongo Drive. It is indeed going to be hectic for an ordinary motorist to drive on that route. Reason is we are going to allow head of states to travel freely without disruptions. Also equally so, we have got urban areas that are also going to be affected to allow head of states to travel. Like for example, I mentioned some Sentin. Your Rivonia Road, Fifth Street, Mott Street, Daisy, Wheatley, Oxford Road, Asol Auckland, your Renshaw Road, Nazareth Road, Soweto Highway, they're definitely going to be affected on those days, that the whole head of states will be at Nazareth.
The head of states are going to be prioritized, and they are going to make sure that the head of states are traveling without any disruptions. Dada Morero told us that there will be no potholes where these people travel. The traffic lights will be working. And you see, like normally when you are in Johannesburg, you will see the people on the side of the road begging. The beggars will not be there. The beggars will not be there. Everything will be clean, will be smooth. But only for the international, for their international friends that are coming, not for ordinary South Africans. That's why I'm saying that this is a spit in the face, not only to the residents of Johannesburg, but to the people of this country. It is a spit in the face. It is the spit in the face. So now they are doubling down on what the mayor has said in March, that they are going to prioritize the G20 routes.
Indeed, we are doing our level best. We've prioritized certain routes within Johannesburg, which are G20 routes, to ensure that at least we can make them to be at the standard at which they should be. No potholes, no crisis or traffic signals that are not working. So we are focusing on that. But we are generally...
He said it himself, man. He said it himself. He said it himself. So now they are doubling down. They are doubling down. Guys, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Please type in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button and the most important part. Subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.